Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the first Madden 23 or Madden 24, EA Madden NFL 24 rebuild. We are rebuilding the Cincinnati Bengals at first. Technically, it isn't necessarily a rebuild. I mean, they're a Super Bowl caliber team, definitely 100%. It's just kind of putting me at the coaching position, which I stayed with Zach Taylor. The coaching customization was annoying and way too stupid, and I didn't really care to keep trying to mess with it. So I just decided to stick with Zach Taylor, and we're gonna try and win a Super Bowl with the Cincinnati Bengals as Zach Taylor. So yeah, this is just becoming the coach, simulating 4 years in the future, and shaping the team around how I see fit, pretty much. So let's take a look at the team here. This also isn't going to be super realistic. I don't really care to do it super realistic. I'm playing by the rules of Madden here, and yeah, but they got Joe Burrow at quarterback, Trevor Siemian, and Jake Browning. Halfback, they got Joe Mixon, Chris Evans, Chase Brown, and Travion Williams. Chase Brown is a rookie. Fullback, they got nobody. Wide receiver, they got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Trenton Irwin, Charlie Jones, Stanley Morgan Jr., Andre, how do we say his last name? Trent Taylor, and Kwame Lassiter II. Any rookies here? I don't remember him getting drafted. Charlie Jones might have been, I don't remember. Tight end, we got Irv Smith Jr., Drew Sample, Devin Asiasi, Tanner Hudson, Nick Bowers, and the long snapper, Kyle Adamus. Left tackle, we got Orlando Brown, Jonah Williams, Jackson Carman, and Devin Cochran. Left guard, we got Cordell Volson, Cody Ford. Center, we got Ted Karras, Trey Hill, and Ben Brown. Right guard, we got Alex Kappa, Max Sharping, Jackson Kirkland, and Nate Gilliam. Right tackle, we got Lael Collins, Hakeem, what did he say his last name? Dante Smith. Left end, we got Sam Hubbard, Miles Murphy, Cam Sample, and Jeffrey Gunther, which Miles Murphy was the first round rookie. So I might actually look to trade him. We could save a little bit of money. His penalty $6 million. Release net saving of 8. Let me take a look here. It's like if we decided to release him, free up $8 million with a penalty of 6. We basically free up $2 million, which is okay. We're making money and not losing money in the deal here, so there's nothing wrong with that. I might look to trade Sam Hubbard and start Miles Murphy because he is a rookie. Trey Hendrickson at right end, Joseph Osai and Terrell Basham behind them. Defensive tackle, we got DJ Reader, BJ Hill, Jay Tuafili, Josh Tapu, and Zachary Carter. Left outside linebacker, we got Akeem Davis Gaither. Middle linebacker, we got Jermaine Pratt, Marcus Bailey, and Joe Bocci Jr. Right outside linebacker, we got Logan Wilson and Keandre Jones. Corner, we got Chidobe Awuzie, Mike Hilton, Cam Taylor-Britt, DJ Turner, Sidney Jones IV, Marvell Tell III, DJ Ivy, Alan George, and Jalen Davis. Free safety, we got Dax Hill, Nick Scott, and Yusuf Corker. Strong safety, we got Jordan Battle, who's another rookie on his team, Michael Thomas, and Tyson Anderson. Kicker is Evan McPherson, and punter is Brad Robbins. We also got Drew Crispin behind him. So the team definitely isn't bad. Could be better, but not bad at any sense of the word. I'm going to look into possibly trading Jonah Williams. He's only 25. He's a 75 overall. But we got Orlando Brown. He's a 27. He's 27. And then we got Lael Collins here. He's 30. But I mean, they really don't regress that fast for O-linemen unless they changed it, which I don't think they did. So I'll look to trade him away. I'm assuming there's going to be a team out there with some left tackle kind of consideration, especially a 25-year-old left tackle. No. Nobody wants him. Nobody wants Jonah Williams. All right, I'll keep him on the trade block and see what happens. But I mean, it'd save us $12 million. So if I have to release him, I'm going to release him. I'm not going to release him. I'm going to end up trading him. I'm not going to release a 75 overall. Also, when it comes to left end, I would like to trade Sam Hubbard because I want the other. I want what's his name to play? Miles Murphy, the rookie. So there is some interest. I can get offers. I forgot I could do this. I had a couple different offers here. Velus Jones Jr. from the Bears in a 6th round draft pick. Josie Jewell from the Broncos in a 7th round draft pick. That's not bad, just swapping 28-year-olds. I'm just getting a better linebacker. I got JT Woods, a 2025 5th and a 2025 7th. Elijah Mitchell in a 2024 6th. Cordell Flott, who I believe I think he's a rookie or he's a 2nd-year man, who in a 2025 5th round. Andrew Wingard, a 2025 5th and a 2025 7th. Eric Stokes, a 2024 6th and a 2025 7th. That might be the go with the Packers here. I might give them Sam Hubbard and take Eric Stokes. Eric Rowe, who is 30, I'm not going to take him. Travis Jones and a 7th. DeMarvin Leal and a 5th and a 7th in 2020. Cameron Bynum. I'm going to trade with the Packers. I'm going to give them Sam Hubbard. I'm going to make a little bit of money off of this. Free up a little bit of cap space from this. And I will take Eric Stokes to be a part of the team. And we can start left end Miles Murphy to be our starter. And he's a rookie. And I believe he has hidden development. He does. So he'll most likely be a star. He'll probably, he's going to progress faster than Sam Hubbard was ever going to. As I said, I'm playing by the rules of Madden here. So that's just what I'm working with. And Eric Stokes will be our 3rd guy there. Probably going to have to let somebody go. Mike Hilton's 29. Chidobe Awuzie is 28. I believe Chidobe Awuzie is in the last year of his contract, if I remember correctly. Does it tell me here? Maybe it doesn't tell me here. We can look down that in a minute here. If I remember correctly, he's in the last year of his contract, so Eric Stokes will be a nice person to bring in. I don't think he's a star anymore. He is a star. Okay, so he can get some development in there, which is nice. Next, I'm going to try and see what offers I can get for Jonah Williams, because I can free up $12 million cap space just by trading him. So I'm going to see if anyone will leave me any offers. If I get any good offers from Marvin Leal and a 7th rounder. That is not going to happen. I would like something more for Jonah Williams. Maybe he'll be on a team. I don't know. He's going to get traded by the trade deadline. I will tell you that. He's not going to be on this team forever. I do want to get some depth at linebacker, right outside linebacker and middle linebacker. I still got Dalvin Cook, who's with the Jets now, and Ezekiel Elliott, who is with the Patriots now. Kareem Hunt, I believe, is going to go to the Colts or the Saints, one of the two. But I wanted to get some depth at outside linebacker. I don't need somebody too old. Just needed a little bit of depth there. We'll take Jonathan Garvin, former Packer. He can come be a backup behind Hakeem Davis-Gaither. It's just for backup. They're never going to see the field. It's just to have somebody in that position. Rashaan Evans, I believe, actually used to be did he used to be a Bengal? I'm not really sure. I actually want to look. Because I'd like to get, I'd like to have at least 270 overall linebackers, if that is possible. So outside linebacker, Jonathan Garvin will be there. Middle linebacker, yeah, I'm going to get a 77. I'll probably take Rashaan Evans. Maybe not. Is there any other position that I need anybody at? I don't think I need anybody else at any position. I know everything out there is good. Maybe I could use a good 70 overall running back. I'm going to leave the running backs. I like Chris Evans. I'd like him to be the 2nd guy there. But we will go to free agents, pick up a decent middle linebacker, and we will move on from there. Middle linebacker. We'll take Rashaan Evans for a year. He's not going to get re-signed, but he can come and play for a year, help us become a little bit of a better team, and we will see where we go from there. I think from here, it is going to be up to me. I'm going to set the depth charts, and I'll probably see you guys at the preseason bye week, unless we get something, which I'm going to go put some guys in the trade block, some extra guys in the trade block that I probably aren't there already. And I won't do the depth chart. I'll do the depth chart for the free agency, but I'll probably end up doing a depth chart again for week 1. But let's take a look at re-sign players. What do we got here? T. Higgins, he has to come back. He's a superstar. Awuzie has no re-sign interest, which sucks. What's his motivations and tags? Career win percentage as a head coach. Hopefully that can actually change this year, so maybe he will get a little bit. We have $69 million going into next year. I might let Tyler Boyd go. He's 28 years old. We don't really need him on the team anymore. DJ Reader, I'd like to bring back, though he has no re-sign interest. Irv Smith, I'd like to bring back. Jonah Williams, he's not going to be brought back. Akeem Davis-Gaither might. Rashawn Evans won't. Sidney Jones won't. Everybody else, nobody else here will. So I actually have enough money to bring the guys back that I want to bring back. What's DJ Reader's re-sign interest? If this game will be a little bit faster, please. Win percentage. So we might be able to up that as long as the Bengals, in the Bengals playbook, is able to get us some wins. I'm going to go set the depth chart. I'm going to go put some guys in the trade block, and I will see you guys at the preseason bye week. So we got a trade offer for Jonah Williams. I haven't looked at it yet. So we will take a look here at what we got. Eno Benjamin in a 2024 5th round pick. Alan Lazard in a 2025 5th, 2025 7th. And Kenyon Drake. I don't really like any of these. I mean, Alan Lazard would be fun because I like Alan Lazard. But, Benjamin would be alright as well, I guess. He's 24. I might keep Jonah Williams, see if I can get any other trade offers. If I don't get a trade offer by whenever, I might look for a team that has a pretty shitty left tackle. And I will see if they want to take Jonah Williams off me. Oh, we're going to... When week 1 comes around, I'm going to look and see if there's any good draft class. I didn't pre-download a draft class yet, so I haven't. Was it that Hassan Haskins 2024 7th and 2025 7th? Alan Lazard, Logan Bruss. Definitely don't want Logan Bruss for him. Hassan Haskins would be alright. I don't know if I'm looking for a running back though. I mean, I don't really need one. I kind of want Chris Evans in that role, man. But let's cut 22 players. We have 24 million in cap space right now, at least. So let's go down. We don't need 3 quarterbacks. We'll cut Jake Browning. Halfback, we got 4 there. It's alright. Fullback, we got Derek Watt. Wide receiver, Kwame Lassiter, we moved to the practice squad. Trent Taylor is going to get cut. Whatever your name is going to move to the practice squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're good there. We'll leave all that. Tight end, Nick Bowers will get cut. And Tanner Hudson will get cut. Everyone else can stay. Left tackle, Devin Cochran moved to the practice squad. Jackson Carman, practice squad. We'll leave that how it is. Left guard is good. Center, Ben Brown, practice squad. Everyone else can stay. Right guard, Jackson Kirkland, practice squad. And that's also good. Right tackle, Dante Smith, practice squad. Left end, Jeffrey Gunther, practice squad. Everyone else can stay. Right end, Terrell Basham. Trey Hendrickson is a bench right end for some reason. I guess I have him starting at left end and Joseph Osai starting there. I don't think so. We're going to cut Terrell Basham. Defensive tackle, Zachary Carter, get moved to the practice squad. Everyone else will keep. Left outside linebacker is good. Middle linebacker is good. Right outside linebacker is good. Corner, Jalen Davis, he's going to get cut. DJ Ivy, practice squad. Marvell Tell III, he's going to get cut. Alan George, practice squad. Sidney Jones IV is going to get cut. DJ Turner actually has a hidden development trait. That is annoying. Should I trade Mike Hilton? Maybe I'll trade Mike Hilton and Jonah Williams. And then if I don't know. We lose Chidobe Awuzie after the season. I might not re-sign Chidobe Awuzie. Yusuf Corker, practice squad. Strong safety, Tyson Anderson, he's going to get cut. And then we have an extra punter, I believe. Drew Crispin, he's going to get cut. And we'll leave everybody else there for now. I might look to manage roster. Let's go to Trade Center here. And let's see if there's a way. I didn't want to actually go to the trade center. Wanted to go. So manage roster, NFL rosters. This game is a lot slower than Madden 23, and I can tell you it is very annoying. Let's take a look at Jonah Williams here. Let's trade away. And let's add Mike Hilton and see what we can get. He's an 82 overall. There's got to be someone or something that wants him. Chicago Bears are offering Braxton Jones. It would be nice if I needed him. Rodney McLeod. He's too old. Ryan Kelly. Alright. Justin Pudge. No. Tracy Walker III and a 2024 7th. Brady Christensen. New. Jack Jones, a 2024 7th. Tyler Higbee, a 2024 6th. Odafe away. That'd be a fun one. Jamal Williams. That'd be kind of fun as well. He's an 85, but we don't need him. Garrett Bradbury. For a 2025 6th. I want Odafe away, but I just feel like I'm not getting what I want out of this. Is there anybody that wants Mike Hilton either? Absolutely nobody that wants Mike Hilton. We'll go with this for now. What's his name? Probably DJ Turner probably isn't gonna get as many snaps as I would like, but that's okay. Let's advance the week to the Browns here, and I'm gonna go look for a good draft class. See if anyone's made any good draft classes yet. I'm assuming somebody has, but we'll set our season goal. Last year the Bengals were in the playoffs. I would like to make a Super Bowl. We'll do make the playoffs. Let's win the Super Bowl. Let's freaking be aggressive this year. No reason why the Bengals can't win a Super Bowl in the year 2023. Alright, I'm going to go look for a draft class. I will be back after I find a good one. Alright, well I found one. It has kind of all the bigger names, like Kool-Aid McKinstry, Caleb Williams, Drake May, Marvin Harrison, Aluf Shanu, some of these other guys. Not all of them are unfortunately real. I'll have to do more research later on, but I want to hurry up and record this and get this video up. So I went through the draft class, so I know the overalls now. I'm sorry if it's unrealistic to you, but I know most of the overalls now because I went and edited some of the guys that I do know. So don't mind that. Juwan Johnson, 2026 4th and 2026 7th for the Saints. I'll take that. I'll take Juwan Johnson. I'll have him on the Bengals. And they can have, what's his name there. So trade accepted from the Saints. I'll acknowledge that. I'll have to go through my, holy fuck, this game is slow. Man, it needs some fucking work. Opening day keys. So I'll have to go through the depth chart again. Edit that up. And we want a dominating offense. We want the passing game to go strong, man. We're Joe Burrow and the fucking... We got some hella wide receivers, man. That's what I'm looking into. So, yeah, I'm going to redo the depth chart, and I will see you guys at the mid-season mark. Alright, I am back. Mock Draft 2. I don't know why I said I'm back. It was for like 10 seconds for you guys. A couple minutes for me. But Mock Draft 2, they have Caleb Williams going to the Titans. Who do they got going to me? Probably some random guy that we don't even know. Kelvin Weber. Outside linebacker, he's a power rusher. I guess. Who'd they mock me in the first round? I didn't even look at this one yet. Clayton Bass, strong safety, huh? I'm sticking with Jordan Battle, unfortunately. Not moving on from Jordan Battle just yet. Maybe a 72 overall now, but that's okay. A new ability for Jamar Chase, solid. Players ready to negotiate. We're 3-3, by the way, which is a little disappointing, but I mean, it always happens in the first season. Start negotiating with T. Higgins. We are going to give you the money that you want. He's back. T. Higgins is back. Chidobe Awuzie, I'm going to wait on. Tyler Boyd, I'm going to let go. DJ Reader, I'm going to wait on. Irv Smith Jr., I do want back. Will you take that? Yep, Irv Smith is back. I don't know how many. I think that was 2 years there. I hope that was 2 years. Keem Davis Gaither. Should be able to get him back fairly easily. So we will go with him here. Will that bring you back? Keem Davis Gaither's back for a good couple of years now. So don't got to worry about that. Tyler Boyd. DJ Reader I do want back, so I might have to break the bank a little bit to get him. Will that do you good? Might have to wait on him. Shobe Awuzie, can we get you back? Would that do you any good? Nah. I don't know if I'm too on to really wanting Chidobe Awuzie to come back. He's 28 years old, so I wouldn't exactly mind losing him. It doesn't hurt me in any way. Scouting national focus doesn't really matter for this year, at least. The rest of those guys I don't care about because they're all not really guys I'm going to care about. But I'm going to simulate to the playoffs, and I'm going to see if we are in them. Shit, guys, it takes forever to upgrade players with how slow this game is. I mean, oh my god, dude. You got a PS5 so I can get some great movement speeds, and I can't even get shit. We are the 7th seed, unfortunately. We went 9-8. I don't know why or how or what's going on there. It looks like the Buffalo Bills playbook is pretty solid. Cowboys playbook always solid. Chiefs are number 3 as always. We're always going to have to deal with the Chiefs. You guys know how it is. But we face the Ravens here in the wild card. So, obviously, we're going to see if we can't beat them. Slow down the run, slow down the pass, so force turnovers, create pressures. We got to slow down the run. We know how the Ravens are. We want to slow them down. They're a Russian team. Yeah, so how it works. Well, I suppose we can see if we beat the 13-4 Baltimore Ravens in the wild card playoffs. We beat them. We are in a divisional against the 14-3 Buffalo Bills. Huh. Classic Joe Burrow moment right there. And it's Raiders and Chiefs in the other one. Eagles, Cowboys, and Vikings and Niners. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Let's take a look. Weak link. Now look, I'm going to show you guys how long it takes me to upgrade these players by myself. Oh my lord, does it get annoying. I'll show you guys here. Once we do Playoff Blizzard as well. What do you expect? We're in Buffalo. Playoff Blizzard sounds about right, man. I'll just skip through all that. Oh my gosh, they're surrounded by players now and executives. I don't know, it was always like, originally it was them surrounded by players, but then they turned it to them surrounded by like coaches or personnel or whatever. But look how long it takes me to upgrade these players. How many upgrades we got? 2, T. Higgins and Joe Mixon. Look at this. So I upgrade T. Higgins. It's now 90 overall. Wait for this, and then I back out. He freezes. It freezes again, and I finally back out. It is so long. It's gonna end up being the most annoying thing ever. Why Joe Mixon's face isn't in this game, I have no idea, because that is not what Joe Mixon looks like. But, interesting. Let's see if we can beat the Buffalo Bills in the divisional playoffs and move on to the AFC Championship. We don't. We lose to the Bills. Okay, not much expected out of the first team, or first year. I mean, we can never... We're probably not going to win Super Bowls ever because now I get the Bills and Chiefs, especially when we're playing an AFC team. This game sucks. It won't let you win, even though you sometimes have a better team. But I don't care about the weekly rewards. Playoff Blizzard. What does that entail now? We lost? Is that what we're... Yeah. Okay, cool. We lost. I don't care. I wasn't thinking we were going to win the Super Bowl in the first year anyway. Probably won't even win the Super Bowl at all. That's normally not what happens. But that's not our goal. Our goal is to have just a really good team. Just to build a really good team, keep the team consistently good, and all of that. Let's advance to the Super Bowl here, and we will look to see who is in the Super Bowl. Probably going to be Chiefs. I didn't look and see who was on the NFC side of things. So it is a Chiefs-Niners Super Bowl once again. Huh. View yearly rewards. Do we have any Bengals in the yearly rewards? I haven't even checked the stats yet. Let's go check the stats real quick before we get in the yearly rewards. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes won MVP. Surprise, surprise to absolute no one. Let's take a look at our stats here. See if Joe Burrow had a good season or not. Decent passing yards, not really good in touchdowns. 26 touchdowns, only 5 picks though. 4,101 yards. It's a pretty solid year. We just need to get those touchdown numbers up. 5 picks is pretty good though, so I can't complain about that. Rushing, Joe Mixon with 1,400 yards and 13 touchdowns. Joe Burrow with 402 touchdowns. Chris Evans 100 yards and 5 touchdowns. Tyler Boyd with 1,200 yards and 11 touchdowns. Jamar Chase with 1,005 touchdowns. T. Higgins with 847 yards and 4 touchdowns. Irv Smith with 559 yards and 2 touchdowns. Solid season from everybody there. Orlando Brown let up a lot of sacks. That's crazy. Jermaine Pratt had a ton of tackles. Sacks, DJ Reader with 5, BJ Hill with 5, Miles Murphy only had 1, Trey Hendrickson only had 1. That doesn't make any sense. Logan Wilson with 1. That's crazy right there. Chidobe Awuzie with 3 picks, Jermaine Pratt and Cam Taylor-Britt with 2, Logan Wilson with 1 pick. That should be a way better defensively. I don't know what the heck is going on there. But solid seasons out of Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd. Unfortunately, we are losing Tyler Boyd after the season. I'm not bringing him back. I mean, hate me, I guess. But let's advance the week to the offseason. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl here. I didn't look at the yearly rewards. I'm an idiot. I apologize. I will go look at those in just a second. We will go look at them here. Stats and awards. And it will show us the 49ers beat the Chiefs. Solid. In-season awards. I can't look at them. Never mind. I guess we knew Patrick Mahomes was MVP, but we'll never know anything else. I don't know why I can't look at them, but whatever. Stupid. 2023 season recap. The 49ers beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl 35-27. 8-time NFC champs for the Niners, 6-time AFC champs for the Chiefs, 6-time Super Bowl champs for the San Francisco 49ers, and Super Bowl MVP was Nick Bosa. NFL MVP was Patrick Mahomes, Coach of the Year Mike McCarthy, Offensive Player of the Year Lamar Jackson, Defensive Player of the Year Micah Parsons, Rookie of the Year Bijan Robinson, and Defensive Rookie of the Year Will Anderson Jr. Okay, interesting. 2023 retirements. Do we have any Bengals retire? Probably not. Maybe we did. Who really knows? That's the wrong thing. AFC North. Nope, just a Raven retired. Good. We didn't need any retirements anyway. Upgrade players. Even though this is probably. Hopefully it should be just practice squad. Yeah. So we can let the CPU handle that. I'm not gonna sit there and do that for all the practice squad guys. Okay, so let's advance the week to re-sign players here. And let's take a look at, obviously we know who we need to re-sign, but do we re-sign them is the real question. So let's take a look here. Mock draft number 3, I don't care about. 22 players ready to negotiate their contracts. Okay, I don't know if these guys are still going to... Chidobe Awuzie does not want back. Jamar Chase, we are obviously going to accept his 5th-year option, so I don't got to worry about paying him next year. Chidobe Awuzie, can we get him back? Possibly. If I pay him even more money. Chidobe Awuzie is back for a year. Okay, that is okay with me. Eric Stokes, we're going to accept his 5th year. DJ Reader, I do want back. I wonder if I up it by a mil. Have this by 0.5, he'll come back. Okay, DJ Reader's back. That's what we wanted. 25 mil going into free agency. We'll look and see what they got at wide receiver and corner. He's a superstar too. I know. I just don't got the money to pay him. We already have a superstar X Factor now in Jamar Chase. Having him back would be nice, but man, I mean, I got 25 mil going into the offseason here. Jamar Chase, we got T. Higgins as superstar. We don't need 3 superstar wide receivers. We'll be all right. Joe Mixon superstar. Joe Burrow still an X Factor. Kappa, Collins, and Brown are all stars. Defensively, we got all stars across the board. I don't think there was anybody who was superstar at all. Miles Murphy is a star, and TJ Turner is a star as well. Solid. So Yeah, we're going to let him go. We're going to advance the week to free agency week 1. Can we really do much? Probably not. Sign free. Let's look at our roster real quick. Let's see what we need. Take a look down the roster and see who exactly we need. Obviously, we have the draft coming up, so we don't need to focus on much. Quarterback, we don't need. Halfback, we don't need. Fullback, we'll probably sign one. Wide receiver, we don't really have. Tight end, we're pretty much good. We just need a backup. Left tackle's good. Left guard's good. Center is good. Right guard is good. Right tackle's good. Left end is good. Right end is good. Defensive tackle is good. Left outside linebacker is good. Middle linebacker, we'll probably sign a backup there. Corner, we don't really need. Now that I got Awuzie back, free safety we don't need. Strong safety we don't really need. Kicker and punter, we're pretty good. I think I'm going to look to draft a wide receiver. At least a decent wide receiver, at least. So I think that's what I'm going to do in the first round. I don't really know anybody much for the second round that I could really see me going after. I mean, we got Akeem Davis-Gaither back, so we don't need a left outside linebacker or anything. But let's take a look down the free agents. Maybe there's a free agent we want to take a chance on here. Rashawn Gary is here. He doesn't have any interest, though. Kirk Cousins is here. He has a lot of interest, but I don't want him. Jacoby Brissett, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Jameis Winston, Tannehill, and Marcus Mariota. Devin Singletary at running back. Leonard Fournette has interest. Don't really want him. James Robinson has interest. Don't really want him. Wide receiver. Mike Williams has interest. Big time interest. Calvin Ridley has big time interest. Gabe Davis does not. Tyler Boyd has some kind of interest. Donovan Peoples-Jones would be a fun one to bring in. But, I mean, I got to draft something. So I think that's what we're going to focus on. Tight end. We don't really need to sign anybody there to tight end. Left tackle, left guard, nothing really crazy good that we need to worry about. Jadeveon Clowney's still here. Michael Pierce, defensive tackle, right end. Christian Wilkins would be a cool one, but he doesn't have any interest. Rashawn Gary, unfortunately, doesn't have any interest. Frankie Louvu's here. That's okay. Middle linebacker, Bobby Wagner has some interest, but anybody with interest, anybody solid with interest? Malik Harrison. Chris Barnes is here. He's 26. I'll bring in Chris Barnes. Let's sign Chris Barnes. I don't think there's anyone focusing on him. We aren't going to put too much money in on him. I don't know if there's anyone else trying to offer him here. Is there? We are the only offer for Chris Barnes so far. I think I'm okay with that. Khalil Mack is here. He's 33 years old. Has some interest. Not really. I'm not really interested. Christian Fulton's here. There's Darius Williams and Casey Hayward. All these old players got interest, man. Probably because they're trying to face a Super Bowl and we are playoff contenders. So, I mean, yeah, all these older guys just got like, hey, I want a Super Bowl. I want a ring before I retire. Not surprising. I think we're just going to stick with trying to get Chris Barnes here. We're still in the lead, and I backed out. I didn't go to my signings. Didn't mean to do that. Let's view available free agents here, and let's look and see if Chris Barnes actually signed with us. Chris Barnes did sign with us, so we do got that backup middle linebacker that I wanted, and that's okay. We don't need anything else from there. I think I'm good to sim to free agency recap. I'm going to sim there, and I'll see you guys when I get back. All right, well, we're at free agency recap. He's just talking for too long. Let's take a look at the mock draft. Who are they mocking us? We're looking at a wide receiver. We're not going to be able to get Marvin Harrison. Rodney Grant, I believe, was a pretty high overall. I don't know everyone, so I mean, I'm not going to know every name, if they are real people or not. Some of them, I know a lot of them weren't, but we'll find out. Doesn't really matter to me. I will find a new one eventually that has a bunch of real people, and I'll look through there and make sure a lot of them are real. But, yeah. Not too many big signings. Mike Williams with the Texans. Gabe Davis, a Lion. Calvin Ridley's a Bear. Tyler Boyd's a Colt. Odell's a Bear. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a Lion. Hunter Henry's a Commander. Taylor Lewan's a Chief. Damian Lewis is a Bronco. Mitch Morse is a Titan. Robert Hunt's a Ram. Terrence Steele's a Titan. Jadeveon Clowney's a Panther. Michael Pierce is a Bear. Christian Wilkins is a Texan. Rashawn Gary's a Viking. That's scary. Josh Allen's a Lion. Frankie Louvu's a Jaguar. Bobby Wagner is a Viking. Jordan Brooks is a Lion. Devin White's an Eagle. Josie Jewell did not get signed. Khalil Mack is a Cardinal. Michael Davis is a Panther. Marcus Peters is a Jaguar. Levi Wallace is a Viking. Isaiah Rogers Sr. is a Viking. Byron Jones is a Chief. Adrian Amos is an Eagle. Marcus May is a Falcon. And yeah. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too big. We got Chris Barnes. That's who I wanted. So we're going to advance a week here to the draft. And we're going to see what exactly we can do here. We're looking at wide receiver. So, okay, let's start the NFL draft. I do have timer off. I turn the timer off. So we're not going to worry about that. So we're going to skip the pick. They've taken Marvin Harrison. We're not going to keep doing this. We'll advance the next user pick. This fucking takes too long. This game sucks. The game's just slow. It doesn't suck. I had fun with the game. I was playing it yesterday, but it's fucking slow. Okay, I didn't want that. What I wanted was a wide receiver. Rodney Grant, I believe, was the guy that I wanted. Well, it was also the guy the game wanted me to take, but I believe he was a 70-something stud finder. Drafted rookie with a hidden dev trait. Okay. Well, he has a hidden dev trait. He wants to wear number 0. I will not tell him no, I guess, if he does end up wearing 0. We'll advance to our next user pick. I don't really know what we need here. I'm not really sure who is good, who's not. I mean, I knew some of the first rounders. Sharif Stills. I'm not sure if he was very good. He might be. John Macy, I think, was okay. Jimmy Chapman, I don't remember. I don't really remember any other of these guys. I think there was an outside linebacker that was really good that I might think about drafting. Was it left? It was John Cohen. I believe that's who it was. I'm going to take him. I think he was really good. I think if I remember correctly. I don't think he's real because I looked up his name. He has a hidden dev trait, so I don't believe he's real. I guess they're all wearing number 0. Draft recap. View contract details. This should be pretty solid. So Rodney Grant is a 76. John Cohen was a 77. I got him in the second round. Kyle Wallace was a 70. The strong safety was a 65. Our left guard, Eric Green, was a 67. Not too bad. I don't remember who was the best. I think it's Marvin Harrison who's the best. Yeah, 80 overall for Marvin Harrison. Caleb Williams went to the Titans. Kool-Aid McKinstry's a Ram. Olu Afashanu's a Saint. Drake May's a Bronco. Yeah. Solid numbers. We still got one of the better players in the draft, so can't be mad about that. Let's advance the week. Preseason week 1. And let's see. Let's see where we are at with our roster here. Upgrade players. I will do that later. Akeem Davis-Gaither is... I just realized, dude, I signed up for a long-term contract. I didn't expect John Cohen to be a 77. I can tell you that right now. He's better than Akeem Davis-Gaither. And we have a 4-year contract on Akeem Davis-Gaither. We cannot let him go, unfortunately. Quarterback, Joe Burrow, James Woodard. Halfback, Joe Mixon, Chris Evans, Chase Brown, and Jimmy Wynn. Fullback, Kyle Wallace. Wide receiver, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Rodney Grant. Charlie Jones, Andrea, whatever his last name is, Kwame Lassiter II. Tight end, Irv Smith Jr., Juwan Johnson, Tyreek Haywood. Left tackle, Orlando Brown and Devin Cochran. Left guard, Cordell Volson and Eric Green. Center, Ted Karras, Trey Hale, and Ben Brown. Right guard, Alex Kappa, Jackson Kirkland. Right tackle, Lael Collins and Dante Smith. Left end, Miles Murphy, Cam Sample, Jeffrey Gunther. Right end, Trey Hendrickson, Joseph Osai. Defensive tackle, we got DJ Reader, BJ Hill, J. Tuafili, and Zachary Carter. Left outside linebacker, we got John Cohen and Akeem Davis-Gaither. What type is he? I don't really know. I should have looked at that. Middle linebacker, we got Jermaine Pratt, Chris Barnes. Right outside linebacker, we got Logan Wilson. Corner, Chidobe Awuzie, Mike Hilton, Eric Stokes, DJ Turner, Cam Taylor-Britt, DJ Ivey, and Alan George. A lot of good corners, but unfortunately, I might look to trade Cam Taylor-Britt. I'm going to add her to the trade block. Don't really need him. We got Eric Stokes. We got Mike Hilton. We got Chidobe Awuzie. Mike Hilton should hopefully be on the last year of his contract, and he's probably going to get let go. And we can get Eric Stokes and DJ Turner in there to play. Free safety, Dax Hill, Nick Scott, Yusuf Corker, strong safety, Jordan Battle, and Jamie Clayton. Kicker, Evan McPherson. Punter, Brad Robbins. So I need a couple. I might move Akeem Davis-Gaither to middle linebacker. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look free agents. I'm going to sign the guys that I need to sign here, because I need a couple of different players. So I'm going to sign a backup left outside linebacker. You guys know what I like to do. I like to look at the rookies, sign some rookie, undrafted rookies. Kind of make it feel like it's realistic in a way. So we'll sign Deshaun Howard to be a backup left outside linebacker. We're going to move Akeem Davis-Gaither to the middle linebacker. So we're going to sign a backup linebacker in Zach Flynn. There we go. Zach Flynn, welcome to the team. I believe your profile picture was white and you turned out to be, in the game, you turned out to be black. So that's an interesting one. Right outside linebacker. There's a decent rookie in here somewhere. Anthony McMullen. From Minnesota. Hey. Love me some Minnesota guys. And that should be all we need, I think. I'm going to move Akeem Davis-Gaither to the middle linebacker position. Upgrade players. Jordan Battle has an upgrade. We'll upgrade Jordan Battle to a 74 overall. I should have looked at the team's stats and stuff to see who has good offense and a good defense, and I should have changed it that way. But I didn't. So we are going to just stick with the Bengals offense and defense for this year. And we'll see what happens to there. Where am I going? NFL roster. We're going to change Akeem Davis-Gaither to the middle linebacker. And then I'm going to sim to the preseason bye week. I believe that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so left outside linebacker. Akeem Davis-Gaither. He is going to get moved to the middle linebacker position. I might actually look to restructure his contract too, especially if he's going to end up being a backup. I forgot I could do that. I wish I could customize how that works, but I can't. Akeem Davis-Gaither will be our linebacker there. Let's restructure his contract. $360K will be added per year to the final 3 years of his contract. 224 cap space after restructure, 23.1. 2025 estimated cap space after restructure, 62.8. Let's do that. Let's restructure the contract so that we can save a little bit of money on that. Fortunately, we're still losing a lot of money if we lose him, but that is okay. I think everybody else I'm okay with having there. There's no contracts I need to restructure. If I need money, I can release Mike Hilton. But yeah. Jesus. I think we're looking pretty good. I'm going to set the depth charts. I'm going to add some guys to the trade block, and I will see you guys at the preseason bye week. So, this is weird. I have simulated one game, and John Cohen played 308 snaps. Is that how many total snaps are on an offense per football game? Or defense, I mean? How long were you on defense, John? I'm concerned. 308 snaps? That's a lot for one game. What about my wide receiver? Rodney, how many plays did you? 138. That a little more fair. Still, I feel like that's kind of a lot. What about the safety? Because he got upgraded. Jamie Clayton. How many snaps did you play, sir? 203. I hope you guys have your dev traits ready by the time this preseason's over. I have simulated one game. It is preseason week 2. I don't know. Thought I'd share that with you guys. Alright, we got a couple of trade offers here. We got one for Joseph Osai. So let's take a look at what we could possibly get for him. Or who wants him. Kadar Kahu. Corner. 77 overall. It isn't bad. He's a star. I don't need any more corners, though. I'm going to have to decline, Dolphins. I have enough really good corners. I do not need any more. Sorry, guys. Decline offer. And I believe this next one would be for Cam Taylor-Britt. So let's take a look. 76 overall, 24-year-old corner. See who wants him, possibly. Dorian Williams, 2027 fifth rounder. Dude, these trade offers suck. I mean, come on. That's all you can give me for Cam Taylor-Britt? Decline. Alright, well, let's advance here to the preseason bye week, and since you guys are already with me, so might as well continue with where we're going here. We have to cut 5 players. We will cut 5 players. I wish this game would go a little faster, because my god is it annoying. We got 2 quarterbacks, active quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 1 fullback, 6 wide receivers, we're good there, 3 tight ends, 2 left tackles, 2 left guards, 3 centers, so we are cutting Ben Brown. We're good with right guard, right tackle is good. Left end, we got 3 of them, so we are going to send Jeffrey Gunther back to the practice squad. Right end, we are good. Defensive tackle, we got 4 of them. Left outside linebacker, we have 2 of them. Middle linebacker, we are good. Right outside linebacker, we're good. Corner, a couple of these guys. DJ Ivy back to the practice squad. Alan George back to the practice squad. And everyone else, we should be good there. Free safety, Yusuf Corker back to the practice squad, and we should be good there. Let's take a look at the other trade offers we have. We got Joseph Osai again. Maybe I hope it's not just Kadar Kahu this time. That's all it is, Kadar Kahu. I'm not taking Kadar Kahu. I don't know why he doesn't have a picture yet either. He was on the Dolphins last year, I'm pretty sure. So decline offer. Is it going to be the same thing for Cam Taylor-Britt as well? Haven't upgraded my players yet. I will have to do that. Dorian Williams, so we got a couple new trades. Yami Brown, a 2026 7th round. Tylan Wallace in a 2025 6th round. Tutu Atwell, what's all these wide receivers? Evan Hall, don't need. Randy Gregory, 2025 7th. Kyler Gordon. Kyler Gordon's actually a good one. But that's another corner. I don't need a corner. I could take a wide receiver. I guess. It honestly wouldn't be too bad. Tutu Atwell is the best one in the group here. Let's take Tutu. That's what we're going to go with. We're going to take Tutu Atwell, get Cam Taylor-Britt out of here, let him play for a team that might actually play him. Let's upgrade our players, and then let's advance a week to week 1 to the New York Giants. That's just some player I don't care about, so we will let the CPU handle it. And we will advance a week to week 1 against the Giants. And now I have one too many wide receivers, so I'm probably going to go in there and release one. But Tutu Atwell will be a good 4th option for us. Set season goal. I'm just going to say make the playoffs because I don't think we're going to win the Super Bowl with the same playbook, unfortunately. So let's make the playoffs, commit goal for the year. This game, man, so delayed. My dog is laying all the way across my room. Interesting. I can choose a draft class again. We're going to keep auto-generated rookies this time. And we're going to look at the possibility of what we might need going in. We got a quarterback from San Diego State, huh? Interesting. But that's not who I'm looking at. Trade offers for Joseph Osai. I don't clear anymore. You guys aren't going to give me anything that I actually want. Opening day keys we'll look at later. I did want to look at re-sign players because we are going to have to start focusing on, we're going to hire our scouts in week 1 here. So Joe Burrow obviously has to come back. He is our top priority before we even sign anybody back. Joe Mixon, I would like back. Hopefully we can bring back. Chidobe Awuzie might end up getting let go this year. Juwan Johnson can get let go. Joseph Osai can get let go. Lael Collins, we'll talk about it. BJ Hill, we'll talk about that as well. Tutu Atwell's going to get let go. Mike Hilton will get let go. J. Tuafili, Cam Sample, nobody else here that I want. Chris Evans will get let go. Trey Hill will get let go. Ted Karras, somebody we'll talk about as well. Evan McPherson I'd like back. He's a superstar kicker. And Dax Hill was his 5th-year option, obviously. But I would like it if I could get Evan McPherson back. Please? That's what I'd kind of like. He's got no interest. Dax Hill has no interest either, but he doesn't have a choice. He's coming back whether he likes it or he doesn't. Mike Hilton I don't care about. BJ Hill would like to come back, so we'll talk about that. Lael Collins would like to come back. Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow both want to come back. So at least the guys that I want to come back do want to come back. So, but what do we want to look at? Do we want to look at corner? I feel like we could use a really good corner. Because after they're gone, but I might look into free agency for corners. Where was I? Resign players. Should I look into running back? We might be out of the thing on running back because I'm not sure if we're going to be able to re-sign Joe Mixon. We're about to lose 2 really good corners. Juwan Johnson I don't care about. Maybe I should look into tackle on that, or maybe I should look into center. But the centers aren't normally good, so that's not really something I want to focus on. Because I'm not going to bring back Ted Karras. Ted Karras is going to walk. Lael Collins I want to bring back. He's got a lot of re-sign interest. But maybe I'll make my top priority corner. But we'll also look kind of at center. So hopefully there's some interior offensive line we can look at as we are hiring scouts. So let's take a look and go through the hire scouts here. This video will probably be longer. Hopefully as the rebuilds go on, they'll get shorter and shorter as we're kind of figuring out the game. And we're not really explaining as much as we were. But let's fire everybody. I don't want any of you. Get out of here, all of you. Okay, I do want to go and look. Region breakdown is what I want to look at here. So national, corner is the strength. So that is actually good for us. Left guard, center is the weakness, unfortunately. There should be maybe 1 or 2 good centers still left in this class. So at the west, their top is corner. So we will put a 2-star corner in the west. Center, they got another corner, so we'll put a 1-star corner here. Northeast, another corner. We don't really need defensive tackle. We don't really need outside linebacker. Southeast, maybe we'll just look at corner for everything. Can I get that many corners? There's not really any good interior offensive line in this draft class. Can I just do all corners? Is that a thing I can do? Let's do all corners if we can. So free agent, we need a 3-star corner. We'll hire him. I need a 2-star corner. Anything that corner I need. That's a 3-star corner. We already got that. Another 3-star corner. 2-star corner. We'll bring in you. Dude, we're just like we're gonna know every corner in this class. That is the goal here. 1-star corner. If I can't, I'll look at an interior offensive line. If I can't get just all 3 1-star corners. 1-star corner. This isn't even fair, dude. Can't I, like... Tier. There we go. Oops. Corner. Alright. We got corners for everything. We'll put corners everywhere. Assign scout, obviously you're going to be national. I wanted you in the west. Then everywhere else can just have a corner. Alright, we got corner everywhere. We're going to know the corners better than anybody else in this draft class. Or anyone else in this draft class. Anyone else in the league, really. So, that is our top need. We're going to look at center, hopefully. We might end up having to sign some guys in free agency. We'll see what happens if we even have money for free agency. I don't even know. But we will find out. Opening day keys, we will take a look at real quick. And then I will simulate to the mid-season mark. Obviously, we want dominating offense. Obviously, we want the passing game on point. As always, we have an incredible passing game with incredible wide receivers. I'm going to see you guys at the mid-season mark. Alrighty, well, 5-2 at the mid-season mark, which is pretty solid. Cannot complain there at all. Week 10, we'll go through all of these. Garrison Leonard looks to be incredible. He's top 5, and there's no way we're going to be able to trade up number 1 to get him. Eli Simmons also looks incredible. He's also top 5. Wow. That is crazy. Who are they projecting for us? Where are we? Anthony Raymond, tight end. I'm going to keep Irv Smith, thank you. I kind of like having Irv Smith. But Jawan Johnson, we're going to let walk. Players ready to negotiate. We have to bring back Joe Burrow. Hopefully you still have interest. You have a lot of interest. Okay, $95.2 million. Over how many years? Will you come back just off this? Offer is perfect. Thank God. Now we don't have a whole lot of money. So now we got to kind of be careful. Wouzier isn't coming back. Joseph Osai not coming back. Lael Collins is someone I want back. Fuck. Hey, Lael Collins is going to be a hard get. BJ Hill is at least someone I want back. I think we can make this work. I think there's a way of being able to make this work. Joe Mixon. Will he take that? He will take that. We should be able to bring back Lael Collins with what we got left. We might not be able to bring back PJ Hill, but that is okay. This is how much money we're going to have left. Lael Collins is back, and we are out of money. We have 90K. We can't bring back anybody else. We can't even bring back Evan McPherson. Shit. We need to bring back Evan McPherson at least. The superstar kicker. I'm not franchise tagging a kicker. I can release a couple guys, get some money to do that. We'll wait till the end of the year. Hopefully we should get some extra money. We might maybe franchise tag BJ Hill. We're not going to have any money for free agency, so we need to bring back BJ Hill. Franchise tag him because we have no other choice. Scouting national focus. Choose national focus position. Center is going to be an issue for us, unfortunately. We might lose out on a center. We might have to. Hopefully, there should be a good one in the draft. But we will put that as corner. And we will. I'm going to simulate to week 10. And I will see you guys over there, and we'll look at the draft class. Alright, so we're going to take a look down the draft class here at week 10, and then week 11, we should be able to... What are you messing with, cat? Okay. Week 11, we should be able to do our whatever players. Corner is something we shouldn't need to worry about doing that for, because everyone... I mean, if everyone doesn't get a 100%, that's completely fucking crazy. There's no reason why everyone shouldn't be 100%. But let's take a look down some of the positions that need. Quarterback, there's obviously going to be some good quarterbacks. Caleb Graves looks pretty decent. Cody Wagner looks pretty decent. Other than that, we want to round 1 quarterbacks. Maybe some low 70s overalls there. Halfback, Larry Walford looks pretty decent. Kareem Raymond looks pretty decent. We're not really going to look into a big focus on them. Max Charles, a lot of straight Bs. Isaac Wolf. If I'm interested, maybe I'll spend some time on them. Wide receiver Darius Hamilton doesn't look that great. Nothing too incredible from the wide receivers here. Tight end, not a whole lot I'm going to know based off what I'm given. So tight end is not going to be able to something we're going to have to not look at. Some decent offensive tackles. Don't mind the bag noises. There's a cat trying to lay down on the... I have a whole bunch of bags on the side of my thing for my garbage can. There's a cat currently trying to lay in those. We're going to add these guys there. Someone can probably move the center eventually here. Nothing else. DeAndre Jordan doesn't look too bad. Center. Oh, we got David Worth there. Richard Flanagan looks okay. Joey O'Neal. Right guard, Kerry Robertson actually looks pretty decent. Maybe he can draft him and he can be our center. These guys are probably some, small 70s. Jose Brown looks pretty good. Nothing else we need out of the defensive ends. Right end, Taylor Bradshaw looks decent, I guess. From what I see based off their thing here, I'm obviously not going too in depth with them because they're just positions that I don't need. So I'm not going to go in depth with them. Left outside linebacker. Nothing too good out of the left outside linebacker market here. Pursuit and tackle is pretty decent, but he's a power rusher, so you have to kind of look at his other skills, maybe, if I can actually do this. Skills like we don't know any of the real good stuff. Pursuit B, play rec C, B tackle, C awareness, B stamina. We don't know any of the block shedding and any of that stuff for an actual power rusher. So it's kind of hard to say. A middle linebacker, Amari Peters is probably going to be the best one out of the group, but we don't really need a middle linebacker. Pat Roberts looks pretty decent based off his cover there. B zone, A tackle, A pursuit. Kind of interested. Let's take a look through him here. Physicals, great to lead acceleration. That's pretty solid. Skills, B zone coverage, A tackle, D finesse moves, B hit power, A pursuit. Probably a good, decent run stopping back. Yeah, exactly. So you can be someone maybe we can look at. Other than that, Garrison Leonard, he obviously looks really good. Physicals, good to great acceleration, great to elite speed, really good player. A man coverage, C play rec, B press, B catching, B tackle, B kick return, B zone coverage. Pretty good player. We'll obviously add him. Eli Simmons, physicals for him, maybe, if it ever wants to go. Good to great acceleration, good to great agility, great to elite change of direction, great to elite speed. Two really good players here. A man coverage, A press, A catching, B tackle, B zone. Really, really good players here. J Rudd, A catching, C man coverage, A press, B zone coverage. Not so great physicals. C man kind of sucks. B zone, I think he's a zone guy anyway. A catching, A press. Come on. Dude, this is sad. This is very fucking sad. He is a zone guy, so that's kind of what you'd expect. Man-to-man, LaMarcus Weeks. B-man coverage, B-press, what you expect from a man-to-man guy. But he's also got B-zone, which is pretty solid for a man-to-man guy. B-hit power as well. B-to-C awareness, though, is something to look at here. Physicals, solid to good acceleration. Just kind of mid-physicals. Nothing really too great. Nothing really too standout-ish. Kenny Bayless. He is a zone guy with only B zone coverage. Physicals, maybe, if we can ever get there. Pretty mid. Skills, A awareness, B catching, B press, B zone coverage. He definitely isn't bad. Definitely a low 70 type player here. Then we got Jarvis Dawson, who looks better than some of the other guys here. He's got A zone. He's a zone player, which is kind of what you'd hope out of a zone. Great to elite acceleration's pretty good. Good to great agility. Other than that, it's pretty mid. Skills, D man coverage, D play rec, B catching, C press, B tackle. A zone though, he doesn't look that great, but I'm sure he's all right. Trent Allen, he has A catching, which I mean it's great, but I mean I would love to see you intercept the ball, but that's not what I really need you for. Great to elite acceleration. Really good to great strength. A awareness, C man, C press, A catching, B zone. Nothing too phenomenal out of Trent Allen. Marcus Owens does not really look that great. D press, D man. He's a zone guy. He's got B zone though. Great to lead acceleration. It's okay, I guess. A to B awareness, B catching, B tackle, B zone. Just gotta kind of figure out what more of these guys are, in terms of how good they are. Justin Hatchett actually looks pretty decent. man-to-man type player here. Great to lead acceleration, good to great speed, actually pretty decent physicals. B awareness, B man, D play rec, A catching, B press, B zone. I kind of like Justin Hatchett here. I think he's better than most of these guys here. Corey Clements, like I said, right, I'm not going to go too in-depth with them. I think we're just going to leave that there. Free safety, Will McCullough, Jaleel Grant, Freddie Hodges. Not really guys we're looking at trying to draft. Don't really need a safety. Miles Tyson, Kevin Slayton, Darren Palmer, Cordell Harris, Terrell Dell. Terrell Dell is definitely a name. Jaleel Flowers. Kickers. I mean, we don't really need a kicker. We're trying to get what's his name back, and we don't need a punter. So, pretty fun. Okay, well, we will advance the week to week 11 here, and we will fucking what's it do? We'll talk about our focus players. So let's do that. Scouting focus players. I wonder if the prospect spotlight actually means anything now this year. If it's actually going to give me a decent player to look at for our favorites here. So top 5 for Garrison Leonard, obviously. Top 5 for Eli Simmons. Round 1 to 2 for Jay Rudd. Round 1 for LaMarcus Weeks. What about Justin Hatchett is a round 1 guy. Maybe that's the guy we look to go for. I like his physicals over everybody else. Marcus Owens is a round 1. Jarvis Dawson's a round 1. Trent Allen's a round 1 to 2. I don't think we're going to be able to be in position to get Garrison Leonard or Eli Simmons, which sucks, but it is something we're going to have to live with. I do want to know the interior offensive line because that is something we're going to need. So I'm going to focus on those guys for my focus players. Don't need to focus on any of the corners because we know all of the corners, which we should. We have every one of our focus players, our focus scouting on the corners. But that's it here. So I'm going to simulate to the playoffs, and we will see if we're in them. All right, so we're 10-7. I guess we didn't win our division, even though I'm pretty sure we were in the lead before. The Ravens won the division. We're facing the Titans in the wild card. Hopefully we're the 5th seed. We're the 7th seed? Fuck you, dude. We were 6-3. We're 5-2. What the fuck is this shit, bro? Get out of here. What the fuck is that? That's some bullshit. No way 7th seed. Fuck you. Whatever. Only the 2nd season. We got 2 more seasons. We're going to advance the season here. Let's actually look at stats. How we do this year with the last year on probably the Bengals offense and defense or whatever. I'll make sure to look this time around to say Joe Burrow had a pretty decent year passing. 7 picks, 30 touchdowns, better than last year, 4,500 yards. Rushing Joe Mixon with 1,200 yards and 16 touchdowns, solid. T. Higgins had 1,300 yards and 8 touchdowns. Jamar Chase with 1,111 touchdowns. Rodney Grant with 891 yards and 7 touchdowns. Irv Smith with 700 yards and 3 touchdowns. And we had, how many sacks? Trey Hendrickson had 6. Miles Murphy with 1.5. Jermaine Pratt and BJ Hill with 1. This is some bullshit, dude. What is the sack numbers? Interceptions, whatever, but why are these sacks so low? Jordan Battle with 3. Chidobe Awuzie with 2. Logan Wilson, Dax Hill, Akeem Davis-Gaither, and DJ Turner with 1. Why are the sacks so low, dude? That doesn't make any sense. Come on, man. It's so dumb. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Let's advance the week, see if we can beat the Titans in the wild card here and move on to the divisional playoffs. If we can't, we can't. If we can, let's fucking do it. We lost to the Titans. Whatever. To last year on the Bengals playbook. We're going to actually look and see whose playbooks are better. Jamar Chase had a 99 overall. Or is now a 99 overall, I mean. Which is good to see. Maybe we'll look at what other kind of thing fits our scheme, but I don't know what are the good playbooks. Let me take a look here. Stats and awards. We want to look at team stats. I want to see total offense and total defense here. So team stats, we're 3rd in the NFL in offensive yards, which is nice. Titans were incredible, I guess. Chiefs, of course, and then we're Bengals. We're 3rd. I think our offense could be fine. I think I like our way our offense is. Our defense kind of sucks, though. Where are we in defense? Pretty low. We try the Bills defense. The Bills defense seems to be doing really well. Or the Packers defense. Or the Cowboys. Let's kind of fits our... Well, look at see what fits our scheme. The better. I mean. So let's take a look. Not managed team. It is managed staff. I hate that they added managed team. It's really annoying. Unless I was there before and I just never noticed it. So, okay. Now let's go to managed staff. And let's go to team schemes here. And let's take a look here. Multiple zone run. So who else runs? We don't know. Who runs a base 4-3? I don't know what else people run. Base 4-3 for the Bears. The Bears aren't really good. I mean, the Bills run a 4-3 quarter, so that probably fits us as well. Browns on a base 4-3. Buccaneers, base 3-4. Cardinals, obviously Jonathan Gannon. Chargers, base 3-4. Chiefs run a base 4-3, but don't think their defense is as great as I'm looking for. Base 4-3 for a lot of people, actually. Eagles, no. Falcons, no. Niners, no. Giants, no. Jaguars, 3-4. Jets, 4-3, under. Packers on a base 4-3-4, which is not something we're kind of set up to run. Rams, 3-4. Saints on a base 4-3. Maybe I'll try the Bills 4-3 quarters. So let's go to mine. Where are we? Bengals. I mean, the base 4-3 fits us 100%. What about 4-3 quarters? 80% probably isn't bad. Let's do Buffaloes. Let's try that. We'll stick with the Cincinnati offense for now. I think that's doing quite well for us. But let's try switching up the defense and see what happens. Because our offense is number 11 in offensive points per game, number 3 in pass yards, and 22 in rush. And Joe Mixon puts up really good yards, so I'm okay with this. We just need a better defense. Defense needs to be better. I'm going to send to the Super Bowl, and I will see you guys there. So it's a Ravens-Cowboys Super Bowl. Interesting. That'd be an interesting Super Bowl to witness here. Lamar ended up winning MVP. We have any Bengals in the top 10. Joe Burrow at number 8. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, we had nobody. Defensive Player of the Year, nobody. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Rodney Grant was number 3. But Defensive Rookie of the Year, no John Cohen, huh? Best Quarterback, Joe Burrow at number 7. Best Running Back, Joe Mixon at number 8. Best Wide Receiver, Jamar Chase at 3. T. Higgins at 5. Best O-Lineman, Alex Coppa at 2. Not bad. Best D-Line, Trey Hendrickson at 7. Best Linebacker, nobody. Best Corner, or Best Defensive Back, Jordan Battle at 9. Solid. Best Kicker, Evan McPherson at 4. Okay. Let's sim the week. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl between the Ravens and the Cowboys. That's an interesting Super Bowl, all right. Dak and Lamar. The Cowboys beat the Ravens 24-8 in Super Bowl 59. Interesting. 9-time NFC champs for the Cowboys, 3-time AFC champs for the Ravens, 6-time Super Bowl champ for the Dallas Cowboys, and Super Bowl MVP was Micah Parsons. Interesting. Okay. Well, now we focus on our team here. View 2024 retirement. So we lose anybody? We have $9 million in cap space. So something happened. Was it? It's probably just, yeah, no one on our thing retired. Probably just the annual upping of the cap space. I might have to dip out for a second and clear some cap space and run through what we got here. We'll let the CPU handle all those upgrades. So I'll have to kind of look through that. Staff moves. Did I lose somebody? I didn't lose anybody, did I? In my staff? No. Okay, I don't care. I don't care about that. There's going to be random head coaches added. I know. But that's not what I'm here to look at. So let's advance the week to re-sign players. There's some guys that I want to bring back BJ Hill, and I want to bring back Evan McPherson. And then I feel like I'm okay with that. Evan McPherson would probably be easier to bring back in free agency than he would in this. So what are they projecting us here? Where are we? We are pick 19. Amari Peters, huh? The corner. Eli Simmons goes at 13. We could probably trade up to 13. Garrison Leonard goes at 11. We could probably trade up to get one of those corners if they stay down there. Well, we got our guy is still available here. Anybody else is still available. My personal favorite out of that group is still available as well. Besides Eli Simmons and the other guy, who are top 5 players who we could potentially trade up for with the right picks. Players ready to negotiate. We want to try and bring back a few guys here if we can. Dax Hill, we are going to take that 5th-year option. Shelby Awuzie, unfortunately, I'm going to let walk. BJ Hill, can I get you back? I'm not going to be able to afford you. I am going to re-sign Evan McPherson. I am going to hopefully re-sign Evan McPherson, yeah. I'm going to have to offer him a little... I'm going to have to pay a kicker a lot of money. Okay, Evan McPherson's back, but it's kind of worth it for a super kicker. BJ Hill, you're going to get lowballed the fuck out of, and then I'm going to franchise tag you for a year. It doesn't matter. I already don't have the money, so... Yeah, I knew that was coming. That's okay. We're going to franchise tag you. $24.3 million. I know we're losing a lot of money. We're going to have no money anyway, so that's okay. I'm okay with that. We might even end up trading BJ Hill if we can find somebody better. Maybe. Who knows? Trading BJ Hill would end up pretty solid for us. We have no money for free agency. I'm going to take a look at who's in the free agency just because I like to do that. We do need a center, unfortunately, so we will have to look into getting a center in the late rounds of the draft. Our offense is still pretty good, and our defense is still pretty good, so I can't complain too much. Tua's here, Jared Goff is here, Elijah Mitchell and Devin Singletary, Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, Elijah Moore, Michael Thomas, Brandon Cooks, tight end David Njoku, Tyron Smith, Garrett Bowles, and Jedrick Wills and Charles Leno are here. Joel Bitonio, Aaron Banks, Andrew Norwell, Brady Christensen, Kendrick Green, Chuma Edoga, Matt Henningsen, all these guys are here. Center, Corey Lindsley, right guard, Wyatt Teller, Trey Smith Ted Karras is here. He dropped to a 76. Yeah, pretty happy we let him go. Wyatt Teller, Trey Smith is here. Trey Smith would have been nice. Spencer Brown, left end Zadarius Smith is here. Defensive tackle Michael Pierce is here. Josh Sweat is here at right end. Harrison Phillips, Deitch Wise Jr., Shaq Thomas at middle linebacker. What else is there? Josie Jewell, nothing too great. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is here as well. Corner Tavarius Ward, Chidobe Awuzie, Taron Johnson, Rasul Douglas, Mike Hilton, Presenti Quandre Diggs, Jimmy Ward, Eddie Jackson, Strong's Julian Love, Deshaun Elliott. Okay, well, nothing too bad. Nothing we can do. So I'm going to simulate to free agency recap, and I'll see you guys there. All right, we're here at the free agency recap. Mock draft number 5 I did want to look at because I want to see where those other corners go. I didn't necessarily look at it. So Garrison Leonard goes at 10, Eli Simmons at 11. Oof. Okay, well, that probably isn't going to work out for us. I can try and trade up. I can only use draft picks because I don't have the money to trade a player. Unless I traded BJ Hill, which is a possibility. And if one of those teams want him. Free agency recap, let's see who went where. If we can. It takes a while to fucking load. Tua went to the Texans, Jared Goff back to the Rams. Nobody signed a running back. Amari Cooper's a Panther, Keenan Allen's a Falcon, Elijah Moore's a Cowboy. Brandon Cooks is a Titan, back to the Titans, right? Brandon Cooks was a part of the Titans, wasn't he? Or was that somebody else? I don't remember. David Njoku to the Panthers. Tyron Smith to the Falcons. Garrett Bowles didn't get signed. Jedrick Wills to the Jets. Joel Bitonio to the Cardinals. Corey Lindsley went back to the Packers. Wyatt Teller to the Jaguars. Trey Smith to the Panthers. Darius Smith to the Jaguars. Michael Pierce to the Steelers. Usa Odigizua to the Titans. Josh Sweat to the Jaguars. Harrison Phillips to the Buccaneers. Dietrich Wise Jr. to the Packers. Shaq Thompson went to the Buccaneers. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah went to the Panthers. Javarius Ward to the Broncos. Chidobe Awuzie to the Chiefs. Taron Johnson to the Broncos. Russell Douglas to the Vikings. Quandre Diggs went to the Packers. Jimmy Ward went to the Jets. Julian Love went to the Vikings. And nothing else. So we didn't have any money to do free agency stuff, so you know how it be, guys. Private workouts. We obviously know all of the corners. I want to know all of those interior offensive linemen, and I think we'd be set for next year. So I want to know Kerry Robertson, Richard Flanagan, and Doug Longwell. That's who I wanted to know, I believe. Anybody regress? Some guys regressed here, but Justin Hatch is still round 1. But let's figure out what those guys are. We'll take a look at them during the draft when I go through my favorites list here. I'm gonna let the simulate back to pick 10 or 11, and I'm gonna try and do some finessing to try and get up to those picks. I don't want to draft. I don't really want to trade many first rounders because they're probably going to need those. We're not going to have a whole lot of money. I mean, franchise quarter. Yeah, the best part about being able to do shit when you got a quarterback on a rookie contract is having money. Let's actually take a look at what they look like now, and then we'll do the draft, and then we'll end the video, and we'll pick up with part 2 on Saturday. This is probably going to end up on Thursday because it's taking very long time to record because of how bad everything is. Round 1 to 2, potential undrafted for him. Round 2 to 3. So Doug Longwell is looking like the guy to draft in the second round. Hopefully he is still available come our pick. I'm not trying to lose him here. If we do, I guess I'll have to try and make something else happen. Start the NFL draft. I thought the center would have been a bit better, but he's not really good. So let's advance to the next picks here. We got to get to pick number 10 or 11. Okay, Eli Simmons this went at number 7 to the Dolphins. That ruins some things. Not a lot. We're at the Bears. I have a feeling they're going to take the guy that I want. So we're going to have to do some finessing to get up to that number, trade finder. Bears, that's who I needed. They want a defensive tackle. How much you want to bet I can do that for them? BJ Hill would not set me above the pet cap room, and you guys don't have the money to take him, do you? Wait, yes it would, but they don't have the money to take him. That's the only problem. You guys suck. So we're going to have to do draft picks because there's nothing else we can do. So I'll give you my round 1. What about a round 3 this year? Okay. So I'm giving them a 2025 first, a 2025 third, and a 2027 second for their 2025 first. I'm okay with that trade. I think the 2027 draft is our last draft anyway, so it really doesn't matter to me. I mean, we're going to do that draft anyway, but it's going to be our final season playing to the team. So that's normally when we do that draft and we end the rebuild right after and look at how we built up the team. But we're going to take Garrison Leonard, the corner out of Nevada. And let's see, hidden dev, 93 acceleration, 87 agility, 93 change of direction, 90 jumping, and 97 speed. He's looking pretty good. We'll have to check out what the other guy is looking like. But we're going to go skip ahead to the next round at least. And I want to look at my draft board because I want to see if this worked with... There's still a lot of round 1 quarterbacks available. That's crazy. Here's a calendar at my feet. Interesting. I wanted to see if the guy that I want... Doug Longwell is still here. will he be here by the pick that I want? We got 2 other left guards that are here. I don't really want to try and move up. Justin Hatch is still here as well. Not somebody I'm going to focus on, fortunately. I'm going to skip here, and I'm going to see maybe if I do have to trade up. Okay, so we're at our pick, and our guy did not go. So we are going to go take our left guard. He is going to get moved to probably play our center because I need a guy at center. So that is going to be Doug Longwell. He is a left guard. Looks pretty good. Run blocking isn't the greatest, but he's pretty decent. Got a hidden dev trait, and that is pretty solid. That's what I want, man. That is what I want. So we're going to skip the draft to our next user pick. Probably won't be any players now that are on our draft board. I highly doubt, at least. We'll have to take some depth pickups. Most likely any favor. We got Kenny Bayless still here and Daryl Clements. I kind of want to take one. I'm going to take Kenny Bayless just to have that fourth kind of corner that's pretty decent, and we could probably have some trade value in this in the future. Kenny Bayless, come on over to the team. 90 speed, 88 jumping, 88 change of direction. Really good player. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to go with here. So we're going to advance to our next user pick again, and we're going to start working on some depth pickups here. All right, well, I am back now. I went and pick up a bunch of depth pickups, you know, the usual thing that I do afterwards. I showed you in the first video. It's probably not going to be on recording again. But yeah, I went and got a bunch of depth. 83 overall for Garrison Leonard. Holy shit. If this guy ain't Superstar X Factor, man. Oh, Doug Longman was a 73. That's pretty good. Kenny Bayless was a 74. The rest of these other guys kind of suck, but what do you expect? Is that the best player in the draft? 83, it was. And then Eli Simmons was just behind him at an 82. Then Jose Brown was behind them at an 81. They also had Cody Wagner at a 78. I want to take a look at Eli Simmons. I want to see, I'm sure he's a superstar or a Superstar X Factor. We're about to find out. But we got a really good corner out of this. I think that trade with the Browns, he's only a star. Okay, I hope our player is a Superstar X Factor. That is the wrong player. That is not who I wanted to grab here. I think our guard had a hidden dev trait as well. I wanted to take a look at Jose Brown. Are you a Superstar X Factor? I actually hope you're not, because I think that gives my guy a better chance of being a Superstar X Factor. He is a Superstar X Factor. If my guy's at least a superstar, I will be happy. I hope he's at least a superstar. But, oh, there we go. Bengals, Doug Longwell, I can't remember, was he does have a hidden dev trait. He's most likely a star. A superstar would be nuts, but he's most likely a star. Kenny Bayless, I believe, also had hidden dev. No, he's normal, which is okay. He's probably not going to see much time on the field. But yeah, that's amazing. 83 overall for Garrison Leonard. And that's a pretty solid team right there. I went and picked up the depth pickups. I'll take a look at this team here. And yeah, we will end the video after that. Take a look at our roster starting off here. Part 2 will be up come Saturday. So please go tune into that after this. NFL rosters. Let's take a look at our team. We have no money to try and save our team. Save our team. We got Joe Burrow, James Woodard, halfback Joe Mixon, Chase Brown, Jimmy Wynn, and Vince Hawkins. Fullback Kyle Wallace, wide receiver Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Rodney Grant, Charlie Jones, Jalen Moreno Cropper, Andrea, I'm not going to say his last name, and George Day, tight end Irv Smith Jr., Tyreek Hayward, and Larry Stewart, left tackle Orlando Brown, Kerry Olsen, and Devin Cochran, left guard Cordell Volson, Doug Longwell, who is going to be moved to center. So let's move him over to center. He will be our starting center for us. I'm debating about moving it over. I'm not actually. But he will be our starting center. So there we go, Cordell Volson. Eric Green. Center, we got Doug Longwell and Dom Carmichael. Right guard, we got Alex Kappa and Jackson Kirkland. Right tackle, Lael Collins, Dante Smith, and Jeremy Davis. Left end, Miles Murphy and Jeffrey Gunter. Right end, Trey Hendrickson and Connor Gerard. Defensive tackle, we got DJ Reeder, BJ Hill, and Zachary Carter. Left outside linebacker, we got John Cohen and Doug Reed. Middle linebacker, we got Jermaine Pratt, Akeem Davis-Gaither, Chris Barnes, and Christian Kane. Right outside linebacker, we got Logan Wilson. Corner, we got Garrison Leonard, our rookie. Eric Stokes, DJ Turner, Kenny Bayless. We can actually let Eric Stokes walk with the Kenny Bayless pick as well. So I'm actually kind of happy with that. And then DJ Turner will still be on the team. So that actually worked out quite well for us. DJ Ivy, Alan George, Sean Young, and Anthony Hayward. Free safety, we got Dax Hill, Nick Scott, and Yusuf Corker. Strong safety, Jordan Battle, and Jamie Clayton. Kicker, we got Evan McPherson. Punter is Brad Robbins. And that is the team going into part 2, but that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new here, please subscribe for more Madden 24 content. We'll be doing more rebuilds as the year goes on. Part 2 for the Bengals rebuild will be out on Saturday, hopefully. This will be out on Thursday. I will not be able to get this up on Wednesday, so I'm sorry I didn't get this up on Wednesday. I just finished recording. I started at 6 o'clock-ish, and it's 9:30 now because of how slow this game runs and how many other things I had to do at the same time. Yeah. I also do other games. We'll be working on, was it Fort Solace, I think? It comes out August 22nd, so after this Bengals rebuild, we'll be doing some of that, and we'll be right back into the rebuilds. And then I don't really got much in September. I don't think there's any game that I'm planning to record until October. So, yeah, we will be doing that with Spider-Man 2, Alan Wake 2, and there's another game that I wanted to record as well that comes out in October. Other than that, I do WWE and AEW wrestling-related content. We'll have social medias down in the description below. Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Threads. Go follow all of those. Leave a comment what you thought of Rebuild Part 1 for the Cincinnati Bengals, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for tuning in.